What's up, guys? It's Mason Palmer here. Today is day 12 of life during COVID-19. Today, Gretchen Whitmer announced that she would be having all non-essential members of the workforce. So, just stuff that you don't, need in an emergency. Like, medical workers, most are still going to be out there, especially at hospitals, cops, stuff like that. But if you can stay home, you're going to be home to stop the spread of COVID-19. We just got done with our virtual meeting for DTV, talking about how we're going to cover this issue more. Got some big things coming for you guys, so stay tuned. See ya.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Haley. And today has been really stressful despite me not working. Today's my first day off in a little bit. First day I've decided I didn't want to go into work. Not because I was scheduled and didn't want to go in, but I've been called in the past few days, and today haven't been called in, not scheduled to work, so I'm just gonna take the day off. I've been working a lot the past couple of days. Yesterday was the first really non-busy day that I've seen in the past week. It was actually really nice to be not as busy, not as many people coming through, not as much chaos. Not that it's super chaotic, but
What's going on, guys? This is day 12 of life during COVID-19, and I know I haven't made a video the past few days. I really have been feeling a lack of things to talk about. That is until today. Gretchen Whitmer announced a statewide lockdown effective tomorrow, on Tuesday. But don't worry too bad. It's going to be really similar to the quarantine we've already been going through, and we're just shutting down more businesses, but we're keeping the essential ones going, like grocery stores and food services, like transportation and financial, like banks and whatnot. So that is really nice, but it is a bit worrying that, it's already been real, but now it's starting to feel like even more crazy, and it's just, stuff keeps happening every day, man. It's getting really wild. And I'm starting to worry how this is going to start affecting people mentally, how long is this going to take before people I don't even know, man. It's really wild. It's just really wild.
Today is day 11 of life during COVID-19. Today at 11, Governor Whitmer gave her address on what we're going to do about the issues. She said that they're enforcing an executive order for the state of Michigan for a stay-at-home policy, which means non-essential businesses, so grocery stores are still going to be open, gas stations are still going to be open, non-essential businesses will be closing. After I heard the address, I was like, I should probably check in on all of my family, all of my cousins that I haven't really talked to in a long time. So every single cousin that I have, I ended up sending them a message. I'm like, hey, are you guys staying healthy? How are you guys doing? Just let me know. Most of them are doing fine. I got to know about how one of my cousins lives in Florida. I got to know about how they were kind of handling the situation. And then I talked to a few of my other cousins in Michigan, and I said, are you watching the address right now? And most of them were like, nah, I'm doing this. And I said, watch the address. It's very essential to stay updated on the news, even though, on the news it shows a lot of people freaking out. And, it's okay to freak out, but you have to have a calmness. You have to get over it, and then you have to be like, all right, this is our temporary situation. This is what's happening. Stay informed, stay safe, take the preactive measures, and be sure that you're living and you're not just going through oh my God, I'm going to die from this, because that's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help you. Just be safe, be healthy, stay calm.
Hey guys. Okay. Today is Monday. March 23rd is day 11 of our coverage of life during COVID-19. So I had made a video when I first got here. I'm at Meijer. But I decided to redo it because I feel like my mood is completely different now that I've actually been in Meijer and escaped. It's a madhouse. the self-checkout area, the line was all the way almost to the back of the store. Every lane, every register was open with lines going through to the middle of the store. I was in there for a while, just waiting. It was frustrating trying to buy the normal things that I need to buy, you know, and I'm grabbing a couple extra things because we don't want to be getting out every couple of days. Now I'm not hoarding, but most of the stuff I got is stuff that I get anyway. But it's bizarre, the things that are out. There's still no toilet paper, and now I'm a little nervous because I mean, I think we'll be okay for the next week. So hopefully they'll restock, and hopefully with the governor saying, hey, everyone needs to stay home now at midnight tonight, that people will stop going out and hoarding. Dish soap, dishwasher pods, there were absolutely 0 dishwasher pods. I don't understand that. No dishwasher pods. Why? So I was like, okay, well, I guess we're doing dishes by hand. Not a big deal, right? That's not the end of the world with everything happening. So I go to look for dish soap, and there's hardly any dish soap. There's like some special, like expensive Dawn stuff. There was 1 bottle of Meyer brand dish soap, so I grabbed it, and then I got to the end of the aisle and someone had put a regular thing of Dawn dish soap on a different shelf, and it was just sitting there by itself, so I took that too, because, you know, we're gonna be doing a lot of dishes because I'm almost out of dish pods. But seeing things like that, that's how all this escalates, because people will go and they'll buy a bunch of stuff because they're nervous, so then it's not there for others, so then other people have to buy other things and they grab a bunch of that, and it's just this vicious circle. So it was very frustrating. They're out of eggs, they're still out of chicken. The only chicken they had in the whole store were bags of frozen drumsticks. Hamburger meat, gone. Paper towels, gone. There's no tissues, there's none of that. I will say I went to the Dollar Tree beforehand though, out on Belsey, and they're doing very well to keep things stocked. They actually had eggs. I didn't grab any while I was there because I was like, well, I'm going to Meijer. Meijer doesn't have any eggs, guys. But they have paper towel, they have tissues at Dollar Tree. There's a lot of things they are out of, like hand sanitizer, and they also have the notes up that say limit 2 per customer. But anyway, this is crazy. This is crazy.
So I literally just got done with my video, and I ended up getting a text from one of the cousins I reached out to. You have no idea how much that simple gesture can affect someone. She literally said all week she has been inside, doing homework, catching up on online assignments, and when she wasn't, she was staying up to date with the news, and it was, quite frankly, getting to her. She was getting the cabin fever just by not doing anything and not socializing with any of her friends, any of her family, really. So our conversation went on about 10 minutes, and she said, you know, Jillian, this is like one of the first times this week I've actually been happy on my phone. This is one of the first times I've been so relaxed. You have no idea what that simple gesture of reaching out to cousins, reaching out to aunts, to uncles, to your family, to your friends, and being like, hey, how are you doing? Are you doing safe? Are you being safe? You know, that simple gesture can make someone's day, make their week. I encourage it. If you haven't talked to someone since this whole virus began, even if you haven't talked to someone in 3 months, just reach out, be like, hey, how are you doing? What are you doing? How's your week been? Such a simple gesture can boost your mood and their mood. I highly encourage it.
Today's the first day that Chris is working from home, I guess you could say. He went into work all week last week. He's the tech supervisor for the district, so he's been trying to make sure people can work from home. And but now he's not allowed to go back to the school. Anyway, this is just very bizarre. I feel better now that I'm out of that store. I can breathe now, but it is frustrating. There was a lady at the front, God bless her. She all of a sudden we start hearing screaming, and she was basically cussing at this guy and how we're up here busting our butts and you're gonna come in here and yell at her or whatever. And so I guess this guy was giving one of the employees a hard time, and this other employee was not standing for it. So we all clapped and cheered as she basically chased him out of the store. Guys, be respectful. I'm watching these grocery store attendants. They don't have gloves on. They're not wearing masks, and they're touching your stuff, and you could be infected. They're right there. They're trying to make sure everybody is getting what they need while everybody else is losing their minds. But be respectful, be kind. You know, most of the people around me were very nice. Like I said, I'm not stressed out because people were rude. I was just stressed out because there was so many people. It was making me anxious. But let's not lose our heads, okay? Take some deep breaths, and everything's gonna be okay. Get what you need, go home, and stay there. All right, we'll check in tomorrow.